What's up, everybody? It's time for one of those videos again, unfortunately, but there's this controversy around this movie that came out not too long ago and was released to Netflix called Cuties. And by the way, just even the name of it just makes me fucking sick to my stomach. So, I'm just gonna throw it out there. I don't care. You can call this a movie. You can call it a film. You can call it a slice of life. You can call it whatever you want, but I'm just going to put it out there. The movie Cuties is a fucking piece of trash, and it is child exploitation, and it deserves to be banned from circulation. Period. There's straight up. Full stop. It's child exploitation, and it's fucking disgusting. Any type of thing, whether it's a video or a video game or a film or whatever, that depicts children in any kind of sexual poses is vile, it's disgusting, and it should be prohibited. And I am not the type of person that calls for censorship or anything to be banned except when it is illegal things or something that is harmful. And again, I use the libertarian argument that no, so things that should be legal should be when it doesn't harm other people. But here's the thing, this does harm people. That's why it should be outlawed. And the reason why? Because it involves minors in sexual ways. And what happens when minors are involved in sexual things? It's called sexual exploitation of children. And what does that do? That screws up children who are involved in it for the rest of their lives. That's why it should be illegal. And it is illegal, and it should be illegal. The fact that this movie was even made in the first place makes me sick. This type of shit just makes me sick. And look, I don't care what anyone thinks of this. I don't care how much of a movie lover you are. I don't care how much of a free speech advocate you are. But if you defend the movie Cuties, you are fucking stupid. Full stop. You are just an absolute fucktard. Just a straight fucking moron, like full stop. There's no alternative point of view other than the fact that it's sick and it's vile and it should be banned. Why? Because it depicts children in sexual ways, and just even talking about those kinds of things just makes me sick to my stomach and makes me want to fucking throw up all over the place. So, why am I talking about this? Why am I going into this? Why am I making myself sick talking about this? Well, because there's controversy going on, and I saw several people address it, so I figured I would decide to address it as well. And I might be a little late to the wagon on it, but I figured that, you know what? I want to get my points out there because I've been thinking about this for a while, and I just kind of want to just get my points out there. And again, I don't have issues with anybody who likes a movie that I don't like. Okay? Like there's many movies out there that I can think of that I don't like, that I despise, okay? But I don't call for them for being banned, nor am I going to say that, oh, you know, you like this movie, but you know, but I'm not going to sit here and berate you for it because it's just a fucking movie. You know, you can like what you want. Okay, it's just like a color. Pick a color that you like. Oh, okay. Well, maybe I like blue. You don't like blue. Oh, you like. Oh, well, you might like green. Well, I'm not a particularly big fan of the color green. Well, whatever. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh, well, you like green. I don't like green. Fuck you. No, that's not what I'm saying. If I ever happen to talk about a movie that I don't like, just say hypothetically. And you say, well, I don't agree with that. I disagree with you because I think, well, the movie is this way, or I like it because of this. That's fine. I would never call you out simply for liking something that I don't like. What I'm saying is, I do not have any tolerance for people who are fucking perverts, for people who are perverted motherfuckers. What I'm saying is, if you like this movie, if you like the movie Cuties, and you like the I have to sanitize myself just even saying that name. Okay. If you like that movie, and you're taking the content of it seriously, and you're saying that I like it because of this, then I'm not going to give you the time of day. I'm going to call you out. I'm going to tear your ass a new one. Like, I have no tolerance for people who are fucking perverts. Okay? So, if you want to say you like a movie or whatever, that's fine. I don't care. You want to go on there, like, say, for example, I do not like Despicable Me. I don't like that movie, and again, that might be an unpopular opinion, but I don't like that movie. I think the Minions are annoying as freaking hell. If you say you like the Minions, that's fine. I'm not going to sit here and say that. I hate the fucking show Fanboy and Chum Chum, but I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, well, this and that. No, okay? If you say you like those shows, that's fine. I'm not going to sit here and say that. What I'm saying is that I'm not going to sit here and try and defend you when you sit here and you defend a movie that literally depicts children posing in sexual manners. Like if that's your thing and you like that, then I'm not going to give you the time of day. It's as simple as that. I don't like pedophiles. I don't tolerate them. I don't tolerate fucking perverts. I don't tolerate sex offenders. I don't tolerate any of that shit. And I'm a mental health person. Okay? But I can say right now that but I am. And as much as I want to help people out and help people with their problems, I'll tell you right now, there's no help for someone like that. Like, there are limits to what I will tolerate. And this is one of them. This is one of them. So, like if you want to talk about what movie you like, that's fine. I don't care. You want to sit here and try to defend someone or whatever, that go ahead. I don't care. But if you're going to sit here and you're going to defend the movie Cuties, and you're going to sit there, if you're going to sit there and you're going to defend this movie and you take the content of it seriously, then I'm going to say, fuck you, get the fuck out of my face. You can unsubscribe to my fucking channel right now, and you can say whatever, and that's totally fine. But again, I'm not going to tolerate perverts. I don't tolerate perverts. I can't stand creepy motherfuckers. I don't. So, now, after getting that off my chest, now let's dive into so apparently the director of this movie, if that's what you want to call it, by the way, it's not a movie. It's a piece of fucking garbage. I could literally get a bag of dog shit that would literally have more worth than this fucking movie. Because I'm going to tell you right now, Netflix should take it down, and if they don't, I would, and I'm not telling people what to do, but I'm saying people should go on a strike against Netflix or any streaming service that allows this shit to be allowed. Because by these platforms, like Netflix, having these things on their platform, they are enabling child exploitation. And that's what this movie is. And I use the word movie loosely. So the director of this piece of shit, which is what I'm going to call it, it's not a movie, it's shit. So the director of this shit, okay? The director of this shit decided to address the controversy of the surrounding Netflix film. Hey, dumbass, if you're going to make a movie about something this controversial and this disgusting, okay, people are going to call you out on it, okay? But so you want to sit here and try to defend it and say, we as adults have not given children the tools to grow up healthy in our society. Well, well, I'll tell you right now, they're not going to be healthy in a situation like this, okay? Shut the fuck up. We as adults have not given children the tools to grow up healthy in our society. Whatever that means. Cuties director, Mayomona Ducure, I think that's her name, defended her film and reaffirmed her intent and the film's meaning in an op-ed for the Washington Post. As, I'm probably butchering this name, as Ducura explains, Cuties, originally released in France as My Guns, tells the story of an 11-year-old girl, Amy, who, like Dicuro, emigrated to France from Senegal, which is in Western Africa. In the film, Amy joins a group of girls preparing for a local dance contest, for which they craft increasingly risque routines copying what they've seen on social media. Quote, "We as adults have not given children the tools to grow up healthy in our society," Dicuro wrote. "I want to open people's eyes to what's truly happening in schools and on social media, forcing them to confront images of young girls made up, dressed up, and dancing suggestively to imitate their favorite pop icon. I wanted adults to spend 96 minutes seeing the world through the eyes of an 11-year-old girl as she lives 24 hours a day. These scenes can be hard to watch, but are no less true as a result." Okay, here's the thing. Here's the damn thing about it. That's like saying that's like, oh, okay, saying that you want to show the world that child exploitation is wrong, but showing that on scene like that, that's like murdering someone in cold blood and then saying, "Oh, well, I'm doing this for a movie because murder is wrong." It's no different. Okay, so like, why are you trying to pull this out of your ass? You fucking serious? Yeah, these scenes are hard to watch. Yeah, I would agree with that. Okay, and trust me, I've heard a lot, I've seen a lot, okay? In my years of working in the field that I work in, yeah, I've seen and heard quite a bit of some pretty horrible, nasty shit. But this, no. Dicuro said the goal of the film was to start a conversation about the sexualization of children, adding, "The movie has certainly started a debate, though not the one that I intended." Okay, it doesn't matter what your intention is. If you make something this controversial, apparently I can't talk today. If you want to make something this controversial, then just accept it, okay? Just accept the fact that you're going to get backlash for it. Okay, how about take a little personal responsibility? How about take a little personal responsibility? Or how about this? How about you just don't make stuff like that in the first place? Okay, if you really want to go out there and actually, if you want to go out there and you want to address this issue, you wouldn't be having children actually acting that on camera. You would have the topic of conversation about that in itself, in the movie in itself, but you wouldn't have the child actors. Oh, God. Ugh. You wouldn't have the child. I can't even say that. You would have the actors or actresses doing those kinds of things and then saying, "Oh, that's wrong," when in reality you're portraying it like that. This is a long-ass friggin' article, so I'll just read wait a minute, isn't it kind of a long? Okay, I can read the last few paragraphs because actually it's not as long as I thought. Though Dicuro did not get into the specifics of that debate, Cuties has become a focal point for factions on the far right that believe a secret cabal of Hollywood liberals is operating a child sex trafficking ring, and that Cuties is further evidence of that. Okay. The people that say that, okay, you know what? Okay, I have mixed opinion about that thing in particular. Because, yes, Hollywood is screwed up. Hollywood has a lot of its corruption. They have a lot of corruption. They have a lot of things that's going on behind the scenes and everything else. But I don't even think this should be a right-wing issue versus a left-wing issue. This is about children being exploited, and this is a movie that literally depicts that. That's what this depicts. And that's why I do not support censorship unless it's violence, threats, pure slander, or involves minors being exploited. That's it. Or if it's like a fucking snuff film or bestiality or necrophilia or something like that. Okay, yeah, if it's any of those categories, then if someone calls for that being banned, I'm not going to lose a wink of sleep over that. I am a free speech absolutist yes. Of course, I believe in the principle of free speech. The principle of free speech is probably the biggest freedom of all. I mean, freedom of speech, freedom of the press, whatever you want to call it. I believe in it. But yeah, there are limits as to those kinds of things, and this is one of them. Fucking illegal fucking shit like this. 100%. And by the way, the makers who are involved in this, fuck you. I would have every single one of you prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law, and I'd have you serve mandatory prison time for exploiting minors. So go fuck yourselves. Even though I'm sorry, I don't mean to get off on tangents here. This shit just really pisses me off. Even though the film attempts to address and critique the way young children are sexualized and ended up being accused of sexualizing children, yeah, it did the opposite of what the filmmaker of it intended for it to be. Because they took it off in a different direction. That's what they did. The furor even spread well beyond QAnon circles and reached the point where Senator Ted Cruz was calling for a Department of Justice investigation into the project. You know that something is really screwed up when you are agreeing with Ted Cruz on something. When you are agreeing with Lion Ted on something, you know that there's something wrong. An inappropriate and misleading poster Netflix released for the film didn't help either, the streaming service later apologized. This is what I'm talking about. So unless Netflix cleans up its act, people really should not give Netflix the time of day. I'm just saying. Because if people unsubscribe or they don't pay for Netflix in protest of this, in solidarity with minors being exploited by shit like this, that will have a lasting impact. That will have a lasting impact. Mark my words. In her op-ed, Docure explained how Cuties was inspired by countless conversations she's had with young girls about how confusing puberty can be and the way social media can exacerbate the pressures they place on themselves. She also spoke about how the story is a reflection of her own experience juggling the cultures of Senegal and France and the way such scrutiny and judgment can affect girls. Quote, that's why I made Cuties, to start a debate about the sexual exploitation of children in society today, so that maybe, just maybe, politicians, artists, parents, and educators could work together to make a change that will benefit children for generations to come, end quote, Ducure said. No, it's the opposite, because what you're doing is you're having those actors who are minors act in sexual manners. That's fucked up. And it's not it's not excusable. Okay? I'm telling you right now, it's not excusable. It's honestly not excusable, and you honestly should have your day in court for this, because it's sick. It's disgusting. It really is disgusting. It's absolutely abhorrent. It's absolutely abhorrent. That's why, I don't... Can you just take... You fucking bitch. Can you just take some personal responsibility instead of saying, oh, I did this because of that. The reason I did this is to protect children and to show the world that it's wrong to do it, even though I'm actually doing what I'm saying is wrong in my own movie. My fucking God. This is just infuriating. That's why I make you start to debate about this. It's my sincerest hope that this conversation doesn't become so difficult that it gets caught too much in today's cancel culture. You fucking bitch. It's got nothing to do with cancel culture. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with the fact that it's exploiting minors. You exploited minors. You exploited minors by making this. You are a fucking piece of shit for doing it, and you should hang your fucking head in shame forever, and you should be fucking goddamn ashamed of yourself for even involving yourself in this shit. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. It's not defendable in any way, shape, or form. I don't care what you say. I don't care what kind of a stupid-ass bullshit argument you try to make. It's not defendable in any capacity, in any way whatsoever. What it is, it's It's sexualizing children. It's disgusting. And anybody who is involved in it should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law, and they should have their day in court. And have their day of karma as well. It's what the fuck is wrong with people? I'm just telling you. Every single person that does this, you're sick. You are sick. You are sick in the fucking head. And you deserve to have your head bashed in. And I don't call for violence against people. But when you are directly harming someone, particularly minors, you deserve the worst coming your way. And I don't care. You can call me a brute. You can call me whatever. I don't give a shit. But if you are literally exploiting minors, you deserve every bad thing that comes your way. And fuck you for that. Fuck you. Mayoma, Dukure, whatever the fuck your name is. Fuck you. Fuck you. And fuck every single person involved in this shit. If it was up to me, I would have every single one of you sick motherfuckers prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. I would. I really, really hope that Netflix grows a spine, grows some balls, and actually takes this shit down. Because otherwise, Netflix has no credibility, no morals or decency or standards or any leg to stand on if they fucking tolerate this fucking shit. You don't. It's not excusable. You even admitted in this little interview that that the purpose was to show that we wanted to do this. That's what you said. So you basically incriminated yourself. And again, I'll link the articles in the description and you can interpret it. And again, I will not berate anybody for having a different opinion about something. But if you defend literal sexual exploitation of minors, I'm not going to give you the time of day. And if you get creepy enough, I will ban you from this channel. I swear to God, I will. Any person who acts like a pedo or acts like some kind of a friggin' pervert or something, yeah, you're going to get your ass blocked, okay? Because I don't got time for that shit. Okay? Like if you're going to be a dumbass and act like a creepy pedo, then yeah, you're going to get that shit blocked because I don't have any tolerance for it. Because if you're a fucking dumbass, I'm going to block your shit because I have no time for it. I'm not going to sit here and defend you and play nicey nice with you, okay? This is not Zach the Celtics guy's fucking therapy sessions, okay? This is not Zach's nicey nicey hour, okay? Because that's not the way it is. Okay, I don't operate like that. So yeah, just take some responsibility. And Netflix, grow a spine. Grow a spine, get a moral compass. Get a spine and get a moral compass. But yeah, if you defend this, I'm not going to give you the time of day. I'm not. Like, full stop. Anyway, I've said what I needed to say. This has gone on longer than I intended it to. Yeah, I intended it to go. Yeah, I intended for it to. Yeah, no, I intended for it to be this. Yeah, that's the same stupid argument, but here's the thing. People could say that, but here's the thing. I'm not the one exploiting people who are minors. So if you want to say that same thing, that like when I made the argument, okay, I never intended for this video to be that long, but then if you're going to say, well, the person didn't intend to do that, yeah, here's the thing. I'm not exploiting people who